The Watchers, angels who mingled with humans. The Anunnaki, gods depicted with human-like features and behavior. Could these ancient beings have been more human than divine? And if so, did they leave behind more than knowledge? Perhaps even their bloodlines? Today we explore whether the Watchers and the Anunnaki were advanced humans who walked among us and became part of us. In ancient texts, the Watchers from the Book of Enoch, also known as the sons of God in Genesis 6, are described as angels who descended to earth, took human wives, and produced hybrid offspring, the Nephilim. These offspring were said to be giants, renowned for their strength and influence. The Anunnaki, from Mesopotamian mythology, are similarly portrayed as gods who looked and behaved remarkably like humans. Both groups share this curious detail: their ability to interact, breed, and coexist with humans. But how could celestial beings be so compatible with us? Unless, of course, they were human themselves. Perhaps survivors of an earlier advanced civilization. The Book of Enoch describes the Watchers as divine beings sent to observe humanity, but instead they shared forbidden knowledge, skills that transformed primitive societies. They taught metallurgy, turning raw ore into weapons and tools, astrology, unlocking the mysteries of the stars, and even plants for medicine and sorcery. These teachings, though seen as forbidden in the text, resemble technologies and sciences that a more advanced civilization might possess. Imagine survivors of a lost golden age, engineers, astronomers, and scientists bringing remnants of their knowledge to early humans. What seemed like magic or divine wisdom to primitive societies may have been practical science and technology that was simply ahead of its time. Meanwhile, the Anunnaki are described in Sumerian texts as gods who came from the heavens. But their depictions are strikingly human. They have long beards, wear regal clothes, and show human emotions like jealousy, love, and ambition. What if the Anunnaki weren't gods but humans from an earlier age, masters of technology and architecture? Their heavenly descent could symbolize their migration from a highly developed society to rebuild civilization alongside early humans. History has shown us how encounters between vastly different cultures can create myths that last for generations. A striking example of this is the cargo cults of World War II. During the war, remote islanders in the Pacific, who had little contact with modern technology, witnessed the arrival of Allied forces. To the islanders, the planes, soldiers, and supplies, what they called cargo, seemed like gifts from the heavens. They believed the cargo came from their ancestors or gods. When the war ended and the soldiers left, the flow of cargo stopped. Desperate to bring back what they saw as divine blessings, these communities began building wooden airplanes, airstrips, and control towers, imitating what they had observed. They even created rituals resembling military drills, hoping to summon the return of the planes and their precious cargo. Now imagine ancient humans encountering a vastly advanced group like the Anunnaki or the Watchers. With their superior knowledge and tools, it's no surprise that these beings were remembered as gods descending from the heavens. Much like the islanders with their airstrips, early civilizations may have built temples, ziggurats, and monuments to mimic and reconnect with their heavenly visitors. This human tendency to mythologize the unknown could explain the enduring stories of divine intervention in ancient texts. Although we're not ready to call them space aliens, both the Watchers and the Anunnaki are described as suddenly appearing from the heavens. Their stories align with a mystery that continues to puzzle modern science. How did early civilizations like the Sumerians and Egyptians make such rapid advancements seemingly out of nowhere? Anthropology and archaeology reveal that human progress was often slow and incremental, yet the sudden emergence of advanced societies with writing, architecture, and organized laws, particularly in Sumer, raises questions. How did humans leap from small nomadic tribes to building monumental structures like ziggurats and pyramids in what feels like the blink of an eye? The Watchers and the Anunnaki are both linked to this pivotal moment in history. They are described not only as descending from the heavens, but also as bringing the tools of civilization with them. Could they represent an advanced group, perhaps an isolated or forgotten human civilization, reintroducing lost knowledge to humanity? Their stories hint at the possibility of external influence, whether from a hidden group of advanced humans or another unknown source. While we don't have all the answers, their sudden appearance and profound impact on early human development remain one of the greatest mysteries of our past. Both the Watchers and the Anunnaki share striking similarities that suggest they could have been a superior group of humans, standing apart from the rest of humanity due to their physical, intellectual, or genetic traits. The Book of Enoch describes the Watchers as angelic beings, but their actions, taking human wives and producing the Nephilim, suggest they were biologically compatible with humans. The Nephilim, their offspring, are often described as giants, towering over ordinary humans. These beings may symbolize a genetic or physical superiority, making them distinct from the average person. Even Noah, often viewed as a savior of humanity, is described in some interpretations as having striking features, including blue eyes and a radiant angelic appearance. These traits, uncommon at the time, could hint at genetic distinctions passed down from these beings. Could Noah himself have been part of a unique lineage tied to the Watchers? The Anunnaki similarly stand out in their myths. They are often depicted as larger-than-life, human-like figures, with regal beards, towering stature, and a commanding presence. Their association with creating humanity in the Atrahasis epic suggests they may have introduced traits into early humans, perhaps even through selective breeding or genetic manipulation. The semi-divine hero Gilgamesh, said to be 2/3 god and 1/3 human, is another example of superior traits passed down through their bloodline. These stories of giants, radiant figures, and human-like gods raise the possibility that the Watchers and the Anunnaki were a distinct superior group of humans. Whether this superiority was due to advanced knowledge, genetics, or both remains a mystery. Were the Watchers and the Anunnaki truly angels and gods, or were they something more familiar? An advanced group of humans whose knowledge and technology seemed divine to early civilizations. Their ability to blend seamlessly with humanity, to teach and guide, and even reproduce with us suggests a shared origin. Perhaps these ancient beings were not supernatural at all, but extraordinary remnants of our own forgotten past. What do you think? Were the Watchers and the Anunnaki divine beings, or could they have been advanced humans from a forgotten era? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more ancient mysteries here on Minute Memory. Thanks for watching.